year of the 50th anniversary of R&M. So 50th anniversary means as well gifts. I as well do have a surprise for you guys. We are actually in the phase of launching a new product, and here you have the opportunity to see the final prototype as an audience for the, I would say, first time. It is a new product which is called the gel dome closure, which will be as well a big part of the presentation. I will try to focus mainly on the stuff which is new and what is the beneficial things on that product. I will explain to you later on, and of course we can have a discussion directly on the product during the breaks. I would today like to focus on three main solutions, which we call the central office part, where you find also the products here, like the ODF, like the raceway. Then we have a deeper look into the outside plant, which is the, I would say, widest range of products what will you offer. And as well, we have a look into the customer premise area, respectively, maybe in the future as well, those products which you find in your homes if the fiber to home rollout will be done. So let's start at the customer premises side. So what you see here is roughly an overview about what R&M is offering for doing the cabling within a customer premises area. You see that we offer a wide range of different building entry points, so those boxes which will be mounted at the bottom of the building, and then the fiber optic will be distributed into the different buildings, apartments, or even if it is a single dwelling unit, then it is just the box which is distributed the fiber then to the fiber optic outlet. Which is the right part here. There we do offer as well some different types of outlet, depending as well on the application which should be used there. So there are hybrid outlets, spliceable outlets, and there is as well a dedicated one which offers you on-site assembly in combination with as well another surprise to the 50th anniversary, the brand new fiber optic field connector for single mode, which is offering you a performance like a comparable fusion splice. We offer different sizes and different combinations out of technologies for fiber optic, copper infrastructure, and basically what you can see here is starting from the smallest one, which we call FML, to a bigger box which is called FXXL. So maybe a short explanation what does this abbreviation mean. It is quite easy to see which type we are talking about. So the first letter is indicating the technology which is mounted in. F is fiber optic, C is copper, and H is hybrid, so that means copper and fiber mixed. And the second letters is the size of the box, so that means large 2, so this is the second generation of that one. Then we have extra large and extra large. So there is one small box which we call FML. What is a little bit unique on that box is in general the material what we are using. So those boxes are really made to stay for decades because of a material which is called ASA. Maybe this sounds a little bit unfamiliar, but I'm sure that everybody of you knows that material, because ASA is a material which is as well used in the car industry. So that means all the bumpers on the cars is made of ASA. So that means this material is quite a robust one and a quite stable one. It is a non-metallic material and it has excellent features in terms of UV resistance. And this is exactly if you mount those boxes outside, where you have somewhere in the desert, for example, it stays even there for decades because the material itself is a really robust one. As well, the thermal stability is quite good. It is resistant against salts, fluids, so even the material is one of the main benefits what this box is offering. And I mean, for what reason we have chosen that material, quite easy to explain. I mean, if you just make a guess of how long the existing copper infrastructure is in place today, we are talking about more than 10, 20 years. And if we now talk about installing fiber optic, I'm sure that the technology will as well stay there for more than 10 or 20 years. So that means even the platforms which are covering those sensitive technology needs to be a kind of robust and stable as well. So then maybe let's have a little bit a closer look on the newer boxes. The newer boxes especially made for the fiber to the X area, equipped with a single circuit management where you can have a proper identification of the connected subscribers there. So this you can see is the second generation of the famous FLA box. Maybe if you once have the chance to go to vacation to Portugal, for example, and you have a look to the houses, you find nearly on every house the FLA box, so the dark one, and hopefully this FLA2 box we can continue this success of distributing the fiber to the home. So you can see that the difference in between the other boxes, the existing one, is basically the core components, so the single circuit management to easily manage the connected subscriber, and you can as well see that the connections, the patch connections and the splicing area is clearly separated, so this makes your life easier in terms of installing it. As well, different compared to the existing boxes are the entry possibilities inside the boxes. You can see that we do have here at the bottom the same entrance as what we have at the old one. Additionally, it is possible to enter the boxes as well from the top. And I guess important here as well to mention is as well these boxes have been designed here in Bulgaria. The next bigger brother of that box we call the FXL, so there is an increase of the density. That means generally you can have up to 48 patch connections here in that box, and a maximum out of 288 fibers which can be directly spliced. So that means these boxes can also be used as a kind of a consolidation point or distribution point if you have high count fibers to splice. Then the biggest one, the FXXL, is offering you quite an impressive density. So if you just take the amount of splices which are possible there, you can have 576 splice connections, 862 splice connections inside that box. Why? Because this box is built up modular like all the boxes, so that means you can choose what application is needed. You can equip 2 splicing areas, or you can even equip 2 patch areas. So depending on the application, what you're using, purely splicing or even breakout pre-terminated cables, you can use both applications for that with that box. The box, because of the material, can be used for indoor and outdoor applications. By the way, the boxes are IP54, depending a bit on the ceiling. You can have scalable investments, so that means if you once buy the box, you just equip what is really needed. So if you are sequentially building up your network, you can buy the box once and then equip individually the needed trays and as well put the needed patchings inside, which is quite beneficial.